Aisha. For this week, we're going to learn a topic on Module 3. This video is meant for Year 4 students. The content for today is from Year 4 Get Smart Plus, Module 3, In the Past. Let me tell you first about the learning standards that we are going to learn. The main learning standard is, and the complementary learning standard is, alright students, now I want you to refer to textbook page 27 and look at the vocabularies. There are a few new words that we are going to learn. The first vocabulary is, it's called mommy. Mommy. It's not mother, it's mommy, which is in Malay we call it as momia. Momia. Second vocabulary is, it's called pyramid. Pyramid. Next vocabulary is body. Body. Badan. Next one we have dry. Dry. Next we have wrap. Wrap. Balut. And the last vocabulary is face. Face. Muka.
Vocabulary: mummy, bandages, pyramid, body, stomach, dry, wrap, brain, face.
Got a story to tell, and it might take a while. 4,000 years ago, down by the banks of the Nile, some people settled there. The land was green and fertile, not like the desert where it's hard to maintain a lifestyle. These are the Egyptians, you can't say Pharaoh than that. They worship.
Making learning funny, I'm a rapper. Can you see this bandage full of facts? Homework help your history understanding. Is it really that obvious? I'm straight up a sarcophagus from the banks of the Nile, up of a hip and hippopotamus. So come on, let's be serious. This topic ain't mysterious, so pull out that papyrus for some Egyptian experience.
These are the Egyptians.
Oh, the kings of the Nile.
These are the Egyptians.
Check out this fact file. Meet Ra, the god of the sun, king of the gods. He was the chosen one before Osiris decided he was done with sunrises. The god of the dead led his own uprising, but then Set came along and took over the throne. So Osiris said his goodbyes and left to make the underworld home. So there was his son, Horus. He decided things would be less lawless. He became a pharaoh, he was finally victorious. And every leader of Egypt that followed him said they were descendants of this god with a falcon's head.
These are the Egyptians.
From Cairo to Luxor.
These are the Egyptians.
You wanna learn some more? There were lots of famous figures such as Imhotep, who helped the pharaoh Joseph build a pyramid with steps. There was Ramesses II, a real crowd pleaser, and Khufu was behind the Great Pyramid of Giza. Get on your knees, give it up, give it up. The Cleopatra, the seventh ruler with that name, a woman of stature. In fact, she was so famous that Shakespeare was kinda shameless. He wrote a play about her life, a romance for the ages.
And of those famous pharaohs, you must know Tutankhamun. His remains were mummified, embalmed in perfume.
So those are the vocabularies that we are going to cover throughout this lesson. Now, teacher will tell you about how mummies are mummified, so it's easier for you to answer a quiz later. Do you know that During ancient times, Egyptians washed the dead body first before they mummified. Next, they removed all the organs from the body except for the heart. Then, they kept all the organs in canopic jars. Each canopic jar stores an organ. The body then dried for 40 days in salt after all the organs have been removed. Ancient Egyptians wrapped mummies in bandage after the body was dried. Most of the time, they would put masks on the dead body or the mummies, but sometimes they also painted a face on mummies. After that, Egyptians put the mummies in pyramids. Last but not least, Egyptians also made mummies of cats. Now it's time to do a quiz. But before that, I want you to refer to textbook page 27 and look at activity 1. Secondly, jot down all your answer before teacher show you the correct answer. And the last one, please calculate your total scores and see whether you get it all correct or not. Alright, are you ready? Let's get started. Number 1. To make a mummy, ancient Egyptians, blank space, the body first. So which one is the answer? Is it wash or wrap? The answer is wash. Wash. Number 2. Mummies dried for, blank space, days. So how many days? 40 or 10? The answer is 40 days. Mummies dried for 40 days. Number 3. Ancient Egyptians wrapped mummies in, blank space, A. Clothes, B. Bandages. So which one is the answer? The answer is bandages. Bandages. Number 4. Sometimes Egyptians painted, blank space, on mummies, a face or hair. The answer is a face. A face. Sometimes Egyptians painted a face on mummies. Now, number 5. Egyptians put mummies in A. Houses, B. Pyramids. The answer is pyramids. Pyramids. Egyptians put mummies in pyramids. Now the last one, number 6. Egyptians also made mummies of A. Cats, B. Mice. The answer is cats. Cats. Now, teacher wants you to calculate your total score and see whether you got it all correct or not. Now, if you look at the quiz that we did just now, you can see that there are a few words that teacher highlighted here. These are called verbs. Today we're going to learn about simple past tense. So you see a few new words, right, in the quiz? Now, let us learn about simple past tense for today. Wash, painted, wrapped, dried, made, put. These are all called verbs. And today, we're going to learn about simple past tense. Simple past tense means to tell things that happened in the past. Now, time is the main role of simple past tense. So here, you need to recognize example of past time, which is the past tense of time. And here are the few examples. Last night, last Friday, a minute ago, yesterday, an hour ago, and just now. So in general, past tense means when you put ed at the back of the word. But there are some cases that you cannot put ed at the back of the word. We will see later. However, there are exceptions, just like teacher said before. So what are these exceptions? Instead of using ed, we can also use ied, consonant plus ed, irregular, or no change. So what and how are we going to use this? Teacher will explain to you later one by one. The first one, IED. So IED is used when we want to modify the original word. We use IED only when the verb ends with Y. Now let's take a look at the example. Carry becomes carried, cry becomes cried, dry becomes dried. Here you can see that whenever the word ends with Y, you change the Y into I and add ed. Try becomes tried, fry becomes fried, apply becomes applied. Number 2, consonant plus ed. So when we use consonant plus ed, we use consonant plus ed when verbs that ends with vowel and consonants. Vowel means A, E, I, O, U. Right, let's take a look at the example. So, rob becomes rob. You can see that the blue is a vowel and the green is the consonants. So here, you double the consonant at the back and then add ed. So, rob becomes rob. R-O-B-B-E-D. Grab becomes grab, spot becomes spotted. Rap becomes rap, jog becomes jog, clap becomes clap. Now let us see about irregular. Irregular is the one that are different from original form. For this one, teacher will not explain to you about the condition of this irregular because this one you have to remember the words because the word is totally different from the original form. Let us see the example. Can you see that find becomes found, fight becomes fought, swim becomes swam. So here you can see that it is totally different from original form. Eat becomes ate, drink becomes drank, fall becomes fell. So this word you need to remember, okay? Alright, the last one, no change. So when it says no change, it means it remains the same as original form. Here you can see that put becomes the same, put, cut becomes cut, hit, hit, shut, shut, hurt, hurt, burst, burst. So for this case, it remains the same as original form.
Alright students, now let's try it out. Let us do this exercise together. Circle the past tense verbs. Let's take a look at the first one. Shikin and Azril walked to school yesterday. So which one is the simple past tense? Can you see? Can you guess? Yes, walk. Next, number 2. Yana bought a present to their teacher. So, which one is the past tense? Yes, bought. The base form for bought is buy. Buy. Next, number 3. A big car stopped in front of my house last night. So which one is the past tense? Yes, stop. Number 4. I sent an email to my friend 2 hours ago. Which one is the past tense? Yes, sent. And the last one, Firdaus read the message yesterday. So which one is the past tense? This one is in irregular form. Yes, read. But remember, read, if it is used in past tense, it remains the same, which is read. Alright students, thank you for watching this video. I hope it helps you to improve your past tense. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.